of Wirecast. Back with some Teton hockey here against the University of Cincinnati Bearcats.
First game of the four-game road trip for the Tetons here. Coming off of a tough weekend in Jamestown since we came back. But then being Div 1 and Bobcats being Div 2, we look to get going here. No national anthem here today, so we're just going to get going. On the puck now, we've got Kenny Garrett, our new defenseman. Here for the Tetons coming out. Quick shot. Trickles into the corner, and Chris Hilly picks it up. He makes a chip play up to Andy Williams, who will find Tyler Forrest in the middle, coming down with speed. Andy Williams driving the net. Shot gets blocked. Andy Williams picks it up there on the half wall. Fighting for the puck now. Comes out to the point. Shot by Dalton Johnson. Shot rebound. Good save there by Bearcat goaltender. Shot from Dalton Johnson to the point. Comes out in front. Bearcats come away with the puck though. Comes through the neutral zone. Coming in wide. Other new defenseman. Miko makes a good hip check there. Bobcat player still comes out with the puck. Shot through the middle. That comes up to Will Landsberg. Comes through the middle now. And it tends first minute here for both teams going back to back. Trying to make an impact early. Puck gets chipped out. Cole Welch will regain possession and just chip it back down deep. Tetons good in the forecheck. Bearcats move the puck up, sorry. That goes in the corner. Nico makes a hit there, separate puck from body. Sorry guys, having some technical issues here. There we go, I think we're sorted now. A goal there for the Tetons while we're working on that one.
Yeah, working on the computer. I actually missed that goal. But it appears Matt Winkle got the goal for the Williston State Tetons, and they will take a 1-0 lead here early on in period. And as you mentioned, Angus, you mentioned Miko and Kenny Garrett. Miko Sorenkin and Kenny Garrett, two new additions to the Teton roster, both defensemen looking to make an impact early on.
We also have Luca, who comes from Trent University. He's not able to be in the lineup tonight. He's having some transfer issues. Hopefully, coming in tomorrow, he'll be in the lineup. I'm not going to attempt to say his last name right now because I don't have it in front of me. So, anyway, Tetons come out with the puck on the breakout. Comes out to Dylan Lincoln. He'll use some speed to get over the red line. Just dump it in there in the corner. Chasing after it's Grushka. Almost intercepts that play. Tetons still forechecking hard as Lincoln goes in after the puck now. He turns it over. Tries to make a play in the middle. There's comes a bit of a scrappy there into the corner. Peyton Ocon tries to forecheck him off the puck. However, the Bearcats move it out the zone. Travis Crew makes a good play to intercept that. Gets caught up there in the neutral zone. Turns the puck over, but a good forecheck again by him. So the puck will just come down into the neutral zone. Dalton Johnson will pick it up. Try to make a DD transition to Kenny Garrett. The Bearcats move in front. Good stick there by Aaron Romero. That'll just come back to Kenny here behind the net. He'll wait to avoid some pressure. Moves puck up to Tyler Forrest. He can't quite get a read on it. Moves to front now. Shot. Blocker save trickled over by Romer. Bobcats pick it up here down low. They look to make a little cycle. Shot. Saved by Romer. Shot. Another save by Romer. Looks in front. Looks in front in the middle. Tyler Forrest picks it up in the corner. They'll just try and chip it out of the play. Andy Williams up there to reinforce that. So is Chris Healy as they get it out. Drop pass there by Andy Williams gets intercepted. Andy Williams just tries to keep the zone there as they'll get a change. Shot in there from far out will be held by Aaron Rommel for a whistle.
Excellent work by Rommel early on. Having a bit of trouble with the one rebound, but making sure he has good position, able to cover up the second one. And now there's a bit of discussion with the referee between Romero, but everything appears to be okay.
Just want to know what he had for his lunch, I think.
Like always, that's all they want out there, eh? So this face-off will come down to the right of Aaron Romero. And the line of Will Landsberg, Matt Winkle, and Nikita Zagurskis is out there. Bearcats win the puck back. From the point, shot, stopped by Romero, goes to the corner. Cole Wiltz called in to pick it up. Wiltz call fights down, puck sold for him. Cincinnati has a flip, shot blocked. And now Mikko Sarenkin picks it up. Sarenkin out through Teton zone.
Will Lansbury picks it up through the middle. Good pass there by Mikko. And just an offside call. Nikita Zagurskis just a little bit too far ahead of the play there.
So that brings up the line of Ocon, Grushka, and Lincoln, and this faceoff will come just outside of the Cincinnati zone.
Good first couple minutes here for the Tetons. Get a lot of action deep, but also have to make some good defensive efforts too. Face-off one back to Peyton Ocon. He has a 50-50 battle there. He just chipped it in down low as Lincoln goes in and chase after it. Chipped in there by Cole Weltcole. He keeps his own. However, the Bearcats come out with it. Coming now on a 3-on-3. They'll just chip it in the corner. Henry Hoffman comes over, just chips it around the boards. Tries to find Peyton Ocon. They battle for it down low. Caught up in the feet by Ryan Grushka. However, picked up by Peyton Ocon. Moves it up to the wing for Dylan Lincoln. He moves it back to Peyton Ocon. However, it comes to Lincoln's shot. Good save there by Bearcats goaltender. They'll just chip it out of play as Henry Hoffman will come back and chase after it. No icing call here as it just falls straight to the goal line. Henry Hoffman will just wait behind the net. Wait for some options. He moves it up to Logan Kraft. Logan Kraft tries to switch it over. Logan Kraft, first new addition to Teton's forwards. They have a couple of guys out of the lineup now due to educational issues, so we say. So he moves up into forward, fill that spot there. Dalton Johnson comes up in his own zone. Moves the puck out to tries to find Logan Kraft. He just bounces over his stick. And no icing call there. So Terrell Coleman go ahead and chase after it. Is that a little bit of ping pong there with the puck. A little bit of change in possession. He gets chipped down low. As Kenny will go ahead and battle for it. Kenny Garrett. He battles hard, separates body from puck, allows Tyler Forrester to come in, try and collect it. They still battle for it in the corner. But Garrett comes out with the puck. He'll wait for Rosses, give it to Terrell Coleman, try and chip it up to Tyler Forrest. Bearcats keep the zone, but picked up by Terrell Coleman. Tries to find Dalton Johnson. Passes just a little bit too far ahead of him. Now the Bearcats come out with it in the zone. Good back check there by Dalton Johnson to separate that body from puck. Comes out with the puck. Matt Whipple goes to the front of the net. Almost causes that turnover, but the Bearcats come out with the puck. And a big hit there by Nikita Zagurskis. Getting some energy for the Tetons here as Garrett will dump that puck in around the boards. Will Lansbury will find the puck. Over just in front of the net. Sticked away by the goaltender there. Here's Zagurskis, moves it out to the point. Shot by Mikko Sinkinen and cover up. And a little bit of a trip, what looked like there by Will Landsberg, but no call on the play.
Tetons had some strong pressure early on, taking a bit of a lapse. Now it appears they're putting the pressure on again. So the line of Lincoln, Grushka, and O'Connell come out with Woltkolt and Sarenkin on defense for this offensive zone faceoff.
This is a demonstration
To the left of the Bearcats goalie, 13:52 left in the first period. Tetons up by 1.
We'll just fix that on our scoreboard quickly. Draw one back by the Tetons. Intercepted by a Cincinnati attacker, and he'll take it across neutral zone. Makes a move around Sarenkin. And on a breakaway now. Shot scores. As Cincinnati will tie up this game. Nifty little move at center. Got the defender around. And Cincinnati will take an unsportsmanlike misconduct penalty as he was chirping Aaron Romero as he was skating to the bench. So the Tetons will have a power play here.
Just got a little bit too big for his boots there. Maybe that was his first one of the year. I don't know. But anyway, Tetons go on the power play. So he gets a, as you said, Christian Strecker, unsportsmanlike conduct.
It's just a classless play. No need for that after you score a goal. So now we'll wait and get the official ruling. Players level with the ref again. Now they're talking about supper, maybe?
Maybe put it in their coffee order for the first period intermission.
Teton captain Chris Hilly waits by the bench to hear the ruling, and it will be a 2-minute power play for the Tetons. Out on this power play, we'll have Chris Hilly, Ryan Grushka, and Andy Williams at forward with Tyler Forrest and Henry Hoffman on the fence. There's a discussion now between the Cincinnati coach and the refs.
A lot of discussions there. Just figure out what's going on. Penalty to number 8, Bonta for the Bearcats. As we look to get started here again.
This is a
Ryan Grushka for the face-off here. He loses that draw. After it is Chris Hillies. Bearcats will just dump it down the board. Stopped behind the net by Aaron Romroll. His force will pick it up behind the net. Control breakout here from the Tetons. And he will sprout the puck through the neutral zone. Good move there by him. And another one there by him. Brian Grushka will take it down into the corner now. Going to buy some time to set up this power play. Grushka move over to Forrest. Forrest over to the top. Throws it down low. Tries to find Andy Williams in the corner. Good stick there by the Bearcats goaltender. Kept in well there by Henry Hoffman too. As they'll just take it out of the zone. And a hand pass there against Henry Hoffman. Looked like it just hit his hand there. Didn't look like he tried to move it forward. But either way, the puck will come out of the zone. And 1:21 left here in the Tetons power play. 13:04 left in the first period.
And this brings up the Teton second unit with Winkle, Zagurskis, and Woltikol, with Sorenkin and Dalton Johnson on defense.
Face off one back to Dalton Johnson. That moves it over to Zagurskis. Give and go there with Winkle. He comes out in the puck onto the half wall. Keto waits over to Matt Winkle. Shot just goes wide of the net there. Took a deflection in front, I think. Onto the half wall now is Nikita Zagurskis. He'll move it up to Mikko Sorenkin. Shot blocked there in front and cleared out by the Bearcats. As Ronald just let that go into the corners that were going behind the net. And,
50 seconds remaining in the power play.
Mikko will throw out the puck here behind the net. Over over to Nikita Zagurskis. Passes over to Winkle. We'll leave it for Zagurskis again. Good give and goes there a couple of times by these two. Blocked by Dalton Johnson. Shot through the player's legs and trickles out behind the net. Wraparound attempt there by Winkle. Good save there by the goaltender. Woltikol and Winkle battling for the corner now. And pinching was Mikko. That failed though. As that'll be down into Aaron Romroll. As Johnson will throw out the puck. Power play line back out there with Grushka, Forrest, Zagurskis, and Dalton Johnson still out there now. So he'll go get a change. Zagurskis threw out the puck. Great move by him. Another one. Backdoor pass. Almost finds Grushka in the back door. We'll just come back 5-on-5 now. As Dalton Johnson's watched the blue line. Gives it over to shot. Oh, a big save there. And a rebound. Scores by number 19, Ryan Grushka. Sidney Crosby, as we call him here in the Tetons team.
Excellent pressure by the Tetons. Zagurskis with some good work down low to get the opportunity to get the first shot off, and Grushka there to put home the rebound. 2-1 for your Williston State College Tetons with 11:34 remaining in the first period. After that goal, Tetons take the lead. They'll settle down, and the line of Chris Hilly, Tyler Forrest, and Andy Williams will come out on offense with Travis Kuhn and Henry Hoffman on defense.
Faceoff comes out to the Bearcats. They'll just look to regroup in the neutral zone, move it all the way back down the row, wait for time. There's a goal offside there by the Bearcats as it finds Andy Williams coming in through the blue line now. Chris Hilly takes the puck, tries to make a shot, good stick there by the defender. Henry Hoffman makes a nice little move, tries to play it off the glass. Now just go out of the netting there with 11-11 left here in the first period.
It is worth noting in this arena, the paint on the ice is really light. The lines may be difficult to see. I know for sure the face-off dots down low in the zones are almost invisible, it appears. So we'll see if that's a problem for the players or if they can handle that. This face-off comes back to center ice. Puck won back by Cincinnati. Cincinnati reclaiming in their own zone now. They'll shoot that all the way down. That'll be on net. Romer will play that. Stops that for Sorenkin. Sorenkin in the corner, works back. Gets pressure there. Woltikol back to help out now. Cincinnati comes out with it from the corner. Back to the point. In from the point, mishandles the puck, just tries to dump it in deep. That's intercepted by Grushka. Grushka up through center ice. Chips up to Lincoln. Lincoln into the Cincinnati zone. Looks for Grushka in front. That pass is intercepted.
Battle for it down low. It's Peyton O'Connor. He gets moved around. He calls out the puck by Kowalsko. He struggles to keep it in the blue there, but he manages it too. On the half wall, it's Peyton O'Connor. He turns the puck over on the blue line. Good back check there by Mikko Sorenkin. He looked to be hooked there, but it comes in a shot. Big save by Aaron Romroll off that big left toe. As Mikko come out with the puck now, tries to make a move, just gets knocked off the puck there. And Cincinnati will just try and regroup him in the neutral zone. Just hit there by Peyton O'Connor to give it back to the defenseman. As Logan Kraft comes over the red line with it. He managed to just get it into the Cincinnati zone. As they'll just hold back. It looked like a tripping call there by Kraft, but Unfortunately, no call on the play. As Terrell Coleman's in there battling for it now, along with Matt Winkle. Winkle comes out with the puck as he goes up the half wall. Tries to move it over to the point, but intercepted there as they come in now. Coming in wide, shot from wide angle, gloved down by Aaron Romano. Let's see him play it out for Kenny Garrett. Tries to find Matt Winkle, doesn't quite manage it. As they walk across, good block there by Garrett.
This is a demonstration of Wirecast.
As Matt Winkle come out with the puck there. He avoids a big check there. Great move by him. However, he gets knocked off the puck as Terrell Coleman go ahead and chase after it. Pass up, just seemed to miss him. Should have been a nice call there, but the official said no. Garrett caught the puck, moved over to Andy Williams, who switched it over to Tyler Forrest. Good passing play there by the Tetons, break it out. He moves in. Puck comes out in the middle. Don't think Tyler Forrest got the shot away, but comes up to Gary. He takes a shot, takes a deflection out wide. Battling for it now is Chris Healy as he moves it down to Andy Williams. Andy Williams tries to lay it for Tyler Forrest. He just takes a skate and comes out. Unfortunate for the Cincinnati defender. Dalton Johnson will go and pinch after it, keep it down low. A big hit there by Andy Williams in the corner as he sends his guy tumbling. Andy Williams put out the puck here, turned over on the blue line. Tyler Forrest is in balance for it as Bearcats come out through the middle. Good move there by the offender. And another one there. Shot just with the net over and wide. Chasing after is Will Landsberg. Goalie come out and play it, try to play it off the boards. As a Cincinnati defender comes out with the puck. Henry Hoffman out with his D partner Matt Folstad as they just try to chip it down there. Try to maybe get a too many men penalty. Doesn't quite work out though as the shot comes in from the wide. Matt Folstad got battle for it behind the net. Last out in front. Shot, good save by Aaron Romero. Great save there.
This is a demonstration of Wirecast.
Covering up that 5-hole. Turnover from the Tetons in their own zone. Goes to move it back down low. Pass in front. Gets sticked away by Matt Folstad. Shot comes in. Shot. Another save by Aaron Romano into the corner off the blocker. Folstad's in battle for it along with Ryan Guska. Still to battle it out. Play comes up to the half wall as Will Lansberg goes in and chase after it. Teton's looking tired here. Need to either get a whistle or a change. As Matt Folstad comes out with it and he'll just try and chip it off the boards. Doesn't quite get out though.
Demonstration of Wirecast.
But fortunately for the Tetons, Ryan Guska comes out with the puck, so he'll just chip it in low and get a change. A little bit of a shaky spell there for the Tetons in the defensive zone, just because of a little bit of turnovers there. But fortunately for them, it got out.
A few missed assignments led to some golden opportunities in Cincinnati. However, Aaron Romero was up to the task.
It's been a good year by Aaron Romero. Remember his first game, made, what was it, 64 saves in his first game. In our preseason, and since then he seems to be fighting for that top spot as we have a breakaway now here, 2-0. Pass back door, shot, and a goal there by Cincinnati. Again, the Tetons just looking to be miscommunicating in their in the neutral zone, in the offensive zone, as the Cincinnati came out with a 2-0 and a good pass there by their offense to tie this game up at 2.
Again, a defensive error by the Tetons lead to the 2-on-1 opportunity, which eventually turned into a down low 2-0. No chance for Romero there. So that evens our game up with 6:35 remaining in the first period. We'll come back to center ice and reset now.
We have Tyler Forrest wins it back for Dalton Johnson. As he moves over to Garrett. Garrett gives him a straight back. He'll move over into red line, just flip it up high. Gets caught up in the ceiling there, and it will be a whistle down.
It's a high roof. That's an impressive flip. So this face-off will come back to center ice, and we'll reset again.
Face-off center ice. Forrest is going to take face-off. He'll win it back again to Dalton Johnson. He'll just fire it off the glass for Andy Williams to go and chase it. Andy Williams forced him to play it off the boards. Another picked up there by Cincinnati as they'll cover over it into the half wall. Big hit down the blue line by Chris Healy, forces the turnover. As Dalton Johnson comes out with the puck. He was an edge, makes a good play though, over to Andy Williams. And Williams to the front of the net. Shot blocked in front there by Chris Healy.
This is a demonstration of Wirecast.
And a trippy call there against Dalton Johnson. as he seems to just get past him and leave his foot out there to trip the player up so he didn't get past him. Don't know if I would let that one slide or not.
Bit of a 50-50 call. You could make it, you could.
It's one of those, if it's against you, you're arguing for it, and if it's with you, you're arguing for it too.
So this will bring out the Teton penalty kill for the first time in the game. They opt to go with Ryan Grushka and Dylan Lincoln on offense, with Cole Woltzcall and Kenny Garrett on the fence. Face off down to the right of Romero. Draw one back by Cincinnati at the point. Shot goes wide, picks up in the far corner along the half wall. Walks out. Tries to find his man in the slot. That pass intercepted, and Grushka will dump it all the way down to take some time off this power play. Goaltender up to play it, plays it to center ice, and Cincinnati on the attack again. Dump intercept by Woltzcall. He can't clear. Cincinnati picks up in their Teton zone. Works his way behind Teton net. Tries to chip it up. Battle for there by Woltzcall. Cincinnati down low along the half wall. Chips up again to the point. Down low, back down to the corner. Far point up top. Pass not there, and that puck comes out. 1:20 remaining in the Cincinnati power play. 5:07 remaining in the first period. Finds his man up to center ice. Hoffman there. Hoffman gets a stick on it. Gets up to center ice, and Grushka gets it out of the zone. Cincinnati recalling now. Back in their own zone. Pressure by Landsberg. Works out through center ice. Makes a move, and works into the Teton zone. Drops back. Pass not made. However, he'll pick up the point. Winkle there to contest for it. Winkle wins that battle. Gets to Landsberg. Landsberg gets pickpocketed from behind. Hoffman recovers for him, chips up, and Winkle now with a short-handed chase. Cincinnati first one there, back behind their net. He'll spin, make a move, and come up with it. Up their slot up to the half wall. Plays it back, give and go, not made, and Landsberg gives chase. However, he decides to go to the bench for a change. Cincinnati through center ice now. Into the Teton zone, where Cross makes a move, gets down to the corner. Chips up to the half wall. Slides it to the point. Looking from the point for options. Decides to hold it by himself. Waits for his partner to get to the point, slides it to him. Walks in, finds far side. Shot couldn't get a hold of that. Shot is held onto by Romero, and a bit of pushing and shoving in front of the net leads to nothing.
Number 8, Bonta seems to be trying to get in the head of Aaron Romero there. We can hear him from where we are. Just letting him know where he is. Looking for a reaction out of Romero, but Romero, with the experience he has, is just letting him talk and letting him go back into his position. Face off to the right of Aaron Romero is Tyler Forrest loses that draw. Moves over the top. Shot goes through. Blocked in front by Nico. As Andy Williams will try and chip it out. He does. And Cincinnati group with it in the neutral zone. Make a nice play. Bonda come out with the puck. Shot saved by Aaron Romero. Andy Williams gets to battle for it. Big hit there by him. Block shot by Weltical. Andy Williams can't come out with the puck though. The shot comes up high. Shot just goes wide. So he goes out to battle for the puck here with number 8 Bonter again. Tries to chip it out. Kept in well there by Cincinnati. Sankinen will just come into the behind the net. Chip play up to Tyler Forrest. As we are now back 5-on-5 here with the Tetons. Probably not the kill that the Tetons would have wanted. Cincinnati got quite a bit of zone time there, and good saves by Aaron Romero. As that will come down for icing for the Bearcats.
May not have been the greatest kill, however, no damage done, and the Tetons can go back to work offensively now.
The face-off will come into the right of the Cincinnati goaltender. Bringing out Matt Winkle, Nikita Zagurskis, and Will Landsberg, with Kenny Garrett and Dalton Johnson on the defensive pairing. Face-off is won by Cincinnati, as Matt Winkle will go chase it in the other corner now. However, they come out with the puck through the zone. Good stick there by Dalton Johnson to break up that play. However, the puck gets in deep. Back checking there is Kenny Garrett and Matt Winkle batting for it in the corner. As Cincinnati come out with the puck behind the net. Good stick there by Matt Winkle just to force it in the corner. Force the Tetons to battle for it again. Puck goes out to Dalton Johnson. He moves over to Zagurskis. Back to Dalton Johnson. Back to Zagurskis. And Nikita finds a great pass to Matt Winkle. It comes in low. Pass back out to Zagurskis. Shot just, I think the goaltender got a little piece of that one. The shot goes in from Dalton Johnson. Oh, it almost trickles in through the goaltender.
Bit of a flutter puck there. Yeah. Had a bit of trouble with that one.
Bit of a knuckle puck as that one was dipping and diving there. Dalton Johnson shot that harmlessly. Just waiting for a whistle, and it almost worked out in Teton's favor.
Being a goaltender, we know sometimes the off-speed pucks can catch you off guard. That might have been the case there, but however, he manages to keep it out, and the face-off comes down to his left.
Grushka goes in with the face-off. As we wait for him to drop the puck. Oh, and he tosses Grushka out. Maybe his footing wasn't quite right as Lincoln goes in with the draw. He loses it to the Bearcats. Face-offman is they'll win forecheck for it. As it comes out to Grushka in the half wall. He just trying to keep it low. Lincoln goes in and battle for it too. Nico is forced hard there as he has to play it off the wall. Shot moved in as that just goes over the net of Aaron Rommel. Good stick there by Kowalski as he chips it out as Grushka goes in and chases after it. Supported by Dylan Lincoln and Peyton O'Connor as they find the wide man as they come into the zone. Tried to be chipping out by Kowalski, and a good play there by Nico. As they come out with it wide, goes to the middle by Grushka. Drop pass for Lincoln, shot blocked in front, just hits the glass. As it goes into the corner. Teton's not really quite chasing it, maybe tired, looking for some fresh legs. Shot by Dylan Lincoln, fumbled there again by the Bearcats goaltender. As they try to move it out the zone, turnover in the middle. Andy Williams comes in, now he's dangerous here, shot and deflected off his stick, goes up into the netting.
Well, we have some time here. I'd just like to point out a bit of a shout out to one of the linesmen for having one of the oldest Jofa helmets I've ever seen. It's great to see guys still reps that.
Yeah, it's great to see that they're still out there somewhere. You don't usually see them nowadays. 112 left here in the first period. As Bearcats go out the puck, he'll just chip after it. As Henry goes in and battles for it. He holds his guy out in the corner for Kuhn to take the puck. They'll come out with it now. Kuhn tries to make a wide pass over. He gets a stick. He has a stick put in the way. As Bearcats, will come out with it in their own zone. Good passing play by them as they come into the zone. Drop pass there for number 8. He shot. Good save there by Aaron Rommel. Sticks it in the corner. Good rebound control by him. As Henry Hoffman, Tyler Forrest, and Travis Kuhn are all in the midst of that, trying to come away with that puck. Pass is too far for Andy Williams, as the Bearcats will just dump it back in. Kuhn forced hard there. Kicked out by Henry Hoffman to Tyler Forrest. Tries to make a no-look pass to Andy Williams. It doesn't quite work out. However, the Tetons come out the puck, and here comes Kuhn. He makes a move wide. Takes it down deep, pass in front of the middle for Zagurskis. Just too far away, shot by Andy Williams. Gets blocked in front. Zagurskis comes out with it. 3 seconds left for the Tetons. Shot by Dalton Johnson. Trickles wide. And that will do it for our first period here for the Tetons. As we are 2-2 here. Some good offense here for both teams. Some close calls for the Tetons and for Bearcats too. A very much even match game, I'd say here.
Pretty even play. We'll take a 15-minute break and see you back then. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the second period. Your Scottish-Canadian broadcasters are ready to go. So the Tetons started off the first period really strong, got the early lead. Then Cincinnati came back and evened it up. Tetons were able to take another lead. However, Cincinnati broke that one too, and we are sitting at a 2-2 tie going into the second period. Your Tetons will start off with the line of Chris Hilly, Andy Williams, and Tyler Forrest, with Cole Weltzcall and Kenny Garrett on the fence.
And Ronald stays in net for the Tetons, as we would have expected, having a good first period. Yeah, not sure exactly what the counter shots were, but we believe it was probably in about the 15 range. Good first period here for the Tetons. Let's see if the second one has as much action, as much excitement, as the face-off is won. What looked like to be won back by Tyler Forrest, but Bearcats come after it. There's a big hit there by Chris Hilly. As Cole West comes into the boards now. As Tyler Forrest tries to play it off to Andy Williams. He'll just force it in deep. Bearcats will regroup from in their own zone, sorry. As Andy Williams throw out the puck. He'll just chip it down low. Tyler Forrest gets separated from it there. There's a nice break out there by the Bearcats. A good move there. Coming in another breakaway. Shot, good save there by Aaron Romero. Tetons just seems to be getting a little bit caught out there when they try to split the D. It just needs to be a little bit more communication from the D pairings with who's going to take the guy. As Bearcats come back in now, shot gets blocked in front by Kenny Garrett. He'll move it over to Cole Weltzcall, who just moved it up the half wall. He'll take it up over the red line, tries to jump it in, but gains his own. He'll just take it into the corner, wait for support, as Will Lansford comes in to help him out here. Will Lansford just rips around the boards, tries to find Matt Winkle. He wasn't quite there in time. Howard comes out for him. Shot. Good save there by a goaltender from Nikita Zagurskis. And a great pass by Will Lansberg. And another breakaway here for the Bearcats moving in. Shot. Great save by Aaron Romero. Again, the first couple of minutes here, just being back-to-back action between these two teams. As it comes out for the corner for the Bearcats. They move over to the front. Spin shot. Goes off a body and up onto the glass. Matt Winkle goes in and chase after it, as so does Miko. They just force him out to the outside. Pass in front. Shot. Another save by Romero. Bearcats move it up the wall. A little bit of tight turns there. Move it down low behind the net. Both go in and battle for it. Pass shot. And another save by Aaron Romero. It's a wraparound attempt. They go out in front. Great couple of saves there by Aaron Romero. And another beautiful glove save. Glove saving a beauty by Aaron Romero, keeping his Tetons in it in this game here. Easily 3 golden opportunities there for the Bearcats in the space of 10 seconds.
Excellent work by Romero, facing 5-6 shots right in a row there. And prior to that, making a nice save on another breakaway.
He's definitely been the busier of the two here in this opening period. We have 17:46 left in the second period. The face-off is won by Grushka. Moves it over to Kenny Garrett, who just chipped it out the zone. Chasing after it's Logan Kraft. A big hit there by Garrett. Picked up by Grushka, taken into the zone. So he gets taken off the puck. The Bearcats come up with the half wall. They'll just move it up. And Kenny forcing this guy out wide here.
This is a demonstration of
Logan Kraft pushing his guy as well. Bearcats offenseman just skating around the outside zone. Pass in front is just taken away there by the Tetons defenseman. Couldn't quite tell if that was Grushka or Garrett. Shot goes in, saved by Rommel into the corner. Shot and a goal here by the Bearcats. It kind of seemed to be coming. First 3 minutes from the Tetons is not being good.
Not a good defensive start for the Tetons, giving Cincinnati golden opportunity after golden opportunity. It was bound to happen one of these times. No chance for Romero there.
There's only so many times that goaltender Aaron Romero can bail his teammates out.
We'll see if the Tetons adjust and fix up their defensive zone, or if this is a continuous trend here.
definitely been for the 3 Bearcats goals. As
Draw one back
3-2 here.
by the Tetons. Kuhn trips up to Hilly. Hilly gets that deep. Cincinnati from their own zone starts up. Goes far side. Pass intercepted by Hoffman. However, gets chip passed. And Cincinnati picks up. Gets down to Hilly. Hilly cross center, takes a hit. And gets puck in deep where Andy Williams gives chase. Cincinnati tries to bring it back up. Puck along a half wall now. Battle for. Hilly with a big hit. And the Tetons will be getting a penalty on that play as Cincinnati comes across center. Dumps that deep. And it's touched up there by Tyler Forrest, and we'll get the official call.
And that was a little bit of a retaliation hit there by Chris Hilly. It was one of the shorter guys in the Bearcats team. Just took his feet away from him there on a nice hip check.
Again, we do apologize for the Wirecast logo appearing on the screen. We are unsure why that is happening. We're trying to fix that out. As Chris Hilly, the official call against him is an elbowing penalty. So it's 16-16 remaining in the second period. The Tetons will get a penalty. And this will bring out the Cincinnati power play.
Face off to the right of Aaron Rommel for bringing out the killers of Winkle, Will Landsberg, Cole Weltcall, and Kenny Garrett. As Winkle goes in for the draw here. One back, gets to the corner by Matt Winkle. As Weltcall will chase after it. Turnover in front, shot, and a quick goal here by the Bearcats. Good play there from them behind the net. As they score 6 seconds into their power play.
Good quick puck movement and a nice shot. Bearcats take a 4-2 lead early on in the second period.
Well, if I was John Bokus, I'd be looking at calling a timeout here for our team, just letting them regroup. However, it seems that he's just going to be letting them deal with the situation. Hopefully this is the wake-up call that they get. As Will Langsberg will go and chase after the puck after the neutral zone draw.
This is a demonstration of Wirecast.
The Bearcats come easily into the zone again. Shot saved by Aaron Rommel. Rebound comes out in front. And it's sticked away to the corner by Mikko Serenkinen. Sorry. As they'll come up with a point. Played across. Matt Winkle's there to intercept that one. Plays it over to Mikko Serenkinen. And they come out with the middle. Shot just goes wide off a stick of Dalton Johnson. Tetons need to start picking out their mans here in the defensive zone, or it could start happening again. And here he comes again. Shot, good save by Rommel. Another great save by Aaron Rommel, keeping this a 2-goal game for his Tetons. He's coming out with the puck is Serenkinen. So he'll just chip it off the boards. Let his team get a change. Pass goes wide. They gain the zone. However, the puck's picked up there by Dalton Johnson. Serenkinen moving it up. Gets turned over in the neutral zone as Peyton Ocon chases after it.
This is a demonstration of
Rommel at the back of his net to play the puck. Rims it around the boards. Finds Ocon. As Ocon just chips it up the zone. No icing call here for the Tetons as Dylan Lincoln makes a great play to chase after that puck. Picked up by Grushka. He tries to center it to Ocon. Picked up there by the defenseman though. Come back now as a 3-on-2 and for the Bearcats. Travis Kuhn picks up the puck in the corner. Good play by Henry Hoffman to break up that play. As it gets caught up in the neutral zone as Travis Kuhn picks up the puck. He comes in, drags a shot, and a save off the blocker of the goaltender. Payne Ocon comes up with the puck here behind the net. However, he's forced off it. And a penalty up against Bearcats. It seemed to be a stick that caught up Dylan Lincoln in the midsection.
As Lincoln went to hit the guy, it appeared he almost speared him.
Right below the belt. As that should easily be a 10-minute, but I think it'll just be a 2-minute here for
this is a demonstration of
maybe a hooking call they might call it. We'll wait and see.
So this will bring out the Teton power play, and they opt to go with Grushka, Williams, and Hilly with Hoffman and Force in defense, and it will be a 2-minute power play.
We got the linesman with the Jofa helmet coming on to drop the puck here for this draw.
I love that helmet.
Andy Williams goes in with the draw too to the right of the goaltender. Face off won by Andy Williams up to Grushka. He'll move over to Tyler Forrest. Back to Grushka. As they set out quickly, the Tetons here. Forrest pass by Grushka. Tries to go between the legs. It just gets caught in the stick. As Forrest is forced hard here. As the Tetons just regroup with it behind their own net. As the Tetons start circling. Tyler Forrest looks for passes. Tries to lay it off course to Andy Williams. It's just too far in front of him. As Grushka goes out the puck, makes a nice move around one defenseman. And another one. He does it so many times in practice. Creates so many little opportunities there just by beating guys with his speed. However, a 2-on-1 coming back here short-handed for the Bearcats. A great play by Henry Hoffman, taking away the body. And that allows Aaron Ronald to come out with the save. From the Bearcats following up there in support.
Tetons need to start making smarter decisions with the puck. In the offensive zone, it almost seems like they're rushing, making too many mistakes, causing turnovers, and that's causing the odd man rushes back on Romero.
Yeah, it seems that, they're not making the pass to the guy who's open in the power play, not taking the lanes that are given to them, instead trying to force that pre-play, which
This is a demonstration.
bit of patience,
costing them here.
bit of hockey IQ can fix that. We'll see if it happens.
Dalton Johnson comes out there in his own zone after that face-off. As pass over to Mikko Sarinkinen. He'll just take the zone, avoids a big hit there. And off the helmet of Will Landsberg goes up into the netting. That should be kept inside the zone.
No, it'll come out because it went off Will Landsberg. Unfortunate as it is, despite the Cincinnati player hitting it, as it went off Will Landsberg, it will come back outside.
A wire cast.
Face-off in here was Matt Winkle. He delays the...
Landsberg had a stick hit out of his hands off the draw. No call on that.
As Dalton Johnson goes out the puck wide. He'll just flip it in the corner. Allow Winkle to go and chase after it hard. Winkle comes out with the puck into the corner. He plays it off with Dalton Johnson. Moves over to Mikko Sarinkinen. And they'll look to set up here. He's going to move her over into a diamond. Pass out to Mikko. Shot. Big block there by the Pelico.
That'll bring this power play down to 20 seconds remaining.
A big pass out there by Aaron Romero. Moves it up to Matt Winkle, who takes it in deep. And another turnover here by the Tetons down low, as that allows the Bearcats to clear out the zone.
And that will do it for this Teton power play. We're back at full strength.
12:05 here left in the second period. The puck gets cut off Tyler Forrest skates. Pass by Chris Hilly to Dalton Johnson through to the middle. As Andy Williams throws it in front. Loose puck in front here. Andy Williams takes out the puck in the corner. Tries to play it down low. Good play there by Tyler Forrest to separate that puck. Pinched there by Mikko. As Hilly tries to find Andy Williams. It gets caught in his skate. Forrest down low now. Throws it on front of the net, and what a goal by Tyler Forrest. Great smart play by him.
Terrible angle goal. Tyler Forrest somehow beats the Cincinnati Bearcats goaltender, and we have a 4-3 game, ladies and gentlemen.
I remember he did that in Utah back when in another showcase. He just threw it from that corner and managed to tie up the game there. And I guess the Tetons back rolling here with 11:30 seconds left in the second period. Goaltender might wish he had that one back. Just threw him a little bit off. Yeah, just throw him a little bit off, I would say.
Every puck has a chance to go in, and that one finds its way in.
Face-off won by Cincinnati. They'll make a move up to the front. Try to backdoor pass. Good play by Kraft to tie him up. Shot saved by Aaron Romero. As Grushka comes out with the puck now. Peyton Ocon gets tied up with Grushka there on the blue line. As Kraft goes in, chase after it. He comes out with the puck. Tetons with 3 forwards down low. They have to watch, or that might cost them. And Cincinnati come out with the puck.
Ocon doing a good job to realize they have 3-man down low and pop back up top.
Take away his guy, and puck will, what looked like, go out the zone. Bearcats just managed to keeping it in there. As Kowalsko rips it around the boards, tries to clear the zone. As Logan Kraft tries to make the hit. Takes a little tumble there. Pass back door, gets taken off there. Peyton Ocon stood up hard, and a shot comes in. Good save by Aaron Romero. Good hit there by Peyton Ocon to read that. A big 245-pound man, 6'2". As he lays him out.
That'll bring us to 10:38 remaining in the second period. And this face-off will be to the left of Rommel. This brings up the line of Winkle, Zagurskis, and Landsberg.
Face-off won by the Bearcats. However, puck's just a little bit too far in front of Will Landsberg. So the Bearcats come out with it, and they just dump it back into the zone as Mikko Sarenkinen picks it up. He makes a move. Tries to get it in down deep by Nikita Zagurskis. That just get picked off there. As Matt Winkle goes in after the puck. He has Landsberg going to the net. Nikita down low. Nice play there by Matt Winkle just to throw it on net there. Just from behind the net. Try to caught the goalie off angle again. Seems to be a little bit more alert, this goaltender, since the goal from Tyler Forrest. Making sure he's got his post well sealed there. So face-off to be the left of him. As Winkle's line will stay out with Dalton Johnson and Mikko Sarenkinen. Bearcats win the draw back to the corner as they make a breakout pass here. As they'll come in 3-on-3 down to the zone. Puck chip into the corner. Dalton Johnson goes in, chase after it. He avoids a big check there. Good play by him. As that comes up into the half wall here. Shot stop and a good save again by Aaron Rommel. Gets put into his chest. And again, that number 8 looking to cause a little bit of trouble there in front of the Teton net. Matt Winkle wasn't allowing it.
Winkle giving him a bit of business, giving him down with the stick, and no calls. Good on the refs to realize that it was more so in defense of his goaltender there.
Yeah, definitely referee's doing a good job of realizing that number 8's instigating a lot of it. He seemed to have his number on the book. As the face-off be to the right of Aaron Rommel. Face-off by Ryan Grushka gets lost as the Bearcats try to move into the middle. Hit off the boards by Travis Kuhn as he tries to chip it out of the zone. Didn't quite work. Shot comes in. Good block there by Terrell Coleman. As that'll be battle for in the corner. It'll just move up to the blue line. Tried to make the pass as a defender. And that just comes out. A little bit of ping pong again there. As Ryan Grushka comes out with the puck. Makes a move, and another great move around his defenseman. Still comes out with the puck. Shot by Terrell Coleman, gets sticked away. Terrell moves it down low to Dylan Lincoln. As Dylan Lincoln then tried to play it back for Ryan Grushka, who was a little bit too tired there to go and chase after pucks. He'll go for a change. As puck comes loose out in the front, as Tyler Force comes out with it. Who just come down the neutral zone, comes through the middle. Great move by him to get through. Tries to throw it on net. Good stick there by the goaltender. Lincoln comes out with the puck. And now breakout here by the Bearcats. Nice move there by Mateja. And Chris Hilly come out with it in a half wall, so he'll just try and chip it out. Picked off there by the Bearcats.
Demonstration of Wirecast.
Hilly gets it back in there, trying to win the puck back for his team as it goes in the corner. As Forrest and Wolfco are battling for it. A shot and another goal there by the Bearcats on that short angle there. Seemed to fool Rommel there in that short side.
I couldn't really see from my angle how that puck went in, but despite that fact, it is a 5-3 Bearcat lead with 8:17 remaining in the second period.
This is a demonstration of Wirecast.
Tetons will stick with Forrest, Williams. Oh, scratch that, as they just get changed. And now Zagurskis, Winkle, and Ocon come out there on offense with Dalton Johnson and Mikko Sarenkinen on defense.
Face-off won by Matt Winkle with a great move. He comes in wide with Nikita Zagurskis going to the net. Comes in shot by Payne Ocon. Goes into the glove of the goaltender. He's seen that one all the way. Not really too trouble for him, as face-off will be to his left.
Another thing you don't see too often is eye-tag pads in the Montreal stick.
Yeah, he's definitely loving the retro style here, this goaltender. Haven't seen them in a while.
If you like it, you're not going to change.
As the puck goes down low to Ocon and move it back to Matt Winkle. As Payne Ocon peels out there. Again, good realization from him that there was 3 forwards down low. As Payne Ocon will go ahead and chase after it as the Bearcats move out with the puck. Good stick there by Dalton Johnson to intercept that play. But the Bearcats managing to keep the puck in their offensive zone. Puck is out to Peyton O'Connor, who gets pickpocketed. A great move there by him. And another great move and a backdoor pass. Another goal for the Bearcats as they take a 6-3 lead. Can't really fault Aaron Rommel on that one. That was a great move by him. Again, the Teton defense not being able to pick out guys in front of their own net.
Absolutely no chance for Rommel. Nifty little move, and the man on the side of the net wide open all by himself.
Teton's defense really needs to start picking up guys here, realizing that there's guys alone in front that are more dangerous than the guy with the puck. Anyway, we are 7:34 left here in the second period. Teton's down by 3 as Travis Kuhn gets the face-off one back to him, and he'll just throw it on net and into the chest of the Bearcats goaltender. Strange coloring of uniforms to the Bearcats. They seem to be going with the red, yellow, and black.
Almost reminds me of the very old retro-style Detroit Red Wings jersey you can see in the NHL game and then in the NHL Hall of Fame now.
It's definitely a color scheme you don't see very often. But Ryan Grushko winning the face-off here. He loses a draw. We're going to the half wall here. Kept in by Ryan Grushko though. And Kraft goes into battle for it with him. Grushko separates that body well. He tries to move it up to the point, but intercepted there, so the Bearcats will come out with it. Armstrong moving him in the puck now to the right of Aaron Rommel. They try to throw the puck in front of the net and just gets trickered into the corner. Shot and a glove save by Aaron Rommel. Seen that one the whole way.
And despite having the goals against he does, Romero has had actually a really strong game so far. He's looked calm, he's made the saves he's had to. The goals that have gone in, he really hasn't stood much of a chance on.
This is a demonstration of Wirecast.
So this faceoff will come down to his left.
Andy Williams goes in with the draw with Forrest and Hilly. As that faceoff is won back to the Bearcats defenseman. He'll just chip it back down low. A loose guy in front again by the Bearcats. Shot, good save again by Aaron Rommel. Saying that a lot tonight. As the puck gets moved around behind the net, as Travis Kuhn chips it up to Andy Williams, who tries to go back the same way. He gets run into by a forechecker there. As Travis Kuhn can't come out with the puck. They come in, diving play by Travis Kuhn, manages to block that shot. However, Andy Williams comes out with it in his own zone. He'll just take it down. Allow his team to get a change as he chases after it. Makes a big hit there. Forces a turnover. And here comes Forrest, who just throw it on net. See him take the goalie again, a little bit by surprise. And played by Tyler Forrest again, tries to go to Nikita Zagriskas. Gets picked off here. Andy Williams moves it up to Folstad, who can't find it on the point. As now we have a breakaway again, coming in shot. And a goal again by the Bearcats as Matt Folstad couldn't quite get a handle on that pass.
Good shot by the Bearcat attacker.
And it went bar down on that one far side. So 7-3 for the Bearcats.
It appears that Sanitary Sepinen will be coming in to the game for the Wilson State College Tetons.
And again, you can't fault Aaron Rommel for his play here tonight. He's made some really big saves.
Absolutely not.
I think this is just one to wake up the Tetons here. They have a fresh goalie put in here.
I'm going to channel my inner Bob McKenzie here. One thing they talked about in the World Junior Championship often was home plate shots on net. And in this game, Rommel has faced a ton of shots from that home plate zone. No chance for him, not his fault.
Face off one back by the Bearcats. There's a good play by Nikita Zagriskas, comes in. Shot, good save there by the goaltender. As Matt Winkler tried to elevate that puck over him. Joel Langsberg goes on to chase after it. He works hard after that puck, and a hit by Nikita Zagriskas. Good play by him too, and another big hit by Matt Winkle. Good energy here from the Tetons after that 7th goal.
Perhaps a bit of frustration showing now.
As Matt Winkle comes out in the corner, he takes the puck. Good diving play by him, by the defenseman. As Matt Winkle comes out the puck again. Move pass up to Don Johnson, comes in, fakes a block shot, comes in, bounces off a body into the corners, but Lansford will then chase after it. He'll battle for it as that puck comes out. And a diving play by Dalton Johnson tries to separate that one as Bearcats come back in 2-on-1. Shot blocked by Mikko Serenkinen, sorry. I keep getting that one wrong. As Zagurskis picks it up in his own corner. As Mikko just get it back to him. Mikko moves it over to Matt Winkle. And they'll just come back into the zone. What was a really energizing shift for them is they seem to stop moving their feet again. As a backdoor play picked off by Henry Hoffman as he tries to find Payne Ocon. As he was just turning away from it. No icing call here. As they just move it around. And that will come back down deep into the Teton zone. As Henry Hoffman will battle for it down low. Joe Coleman tries to make the chip play. He ties his guy up in the half wall. Grusha comes out with the puck. Well, it looked like Grusha came out with the puck, however, now it's Peyton Ocon. Tries to chip it over to Terrell Coleman. Terrell Coleman just managing to battle for that one. However, Bearcats come back into the zone, pass in front. Sticked away by Travis Kuhn. He tries to make a move around one guy to get out of the zone. Should have said as well, ladies and gentlemen, that Santeri Sepulin will come in to replace Aaron Romrell. He's seen his second consecutive action in game, shall we say. He moved in to replace Ryan Buttazzoni when we played Jamestown. It's all good to see him getting some action here in this new year.
That is true. Despite having a rough weekend against Jamestown, Sepinen did look strong when he came in. We'll see if that carries over into this game. So far, it looks like it has.
Shot from the point, sticked up into the netting by Sepinen.
That puck goes out of play, and we'll have a whistle, and they'll restart from where they just were.
This is a demonstration of Wirecast.
Tyler Force comes in with a draw to the right of Sepinen. The referee just putting a little bit delay in dropping that puck. Puck goes out to Tyler Forrest in the middle. He tries to make a play to Andy Williams, but caught up in a skate. The fans here in the University of Colorado definitely loving it.
It appears that Cincinnati has brought a few fans down here with them.
I'm not from these parts, so I couldn't really tell you where Cincinnati was, in fact, but not sure if it's in the state of Colorado. I'll have the Moose.
Definitely is not. Two foreigners working the mic. This is what happens.
Hammer play by Dalton Johnson up to Tyler Forrest here, just chip it into the zone. As Bearcats will just send it length to the ice. No icing call here.
Little update, Cincinnati is in Ohio.
Oh, there you go. Every day's a school day. Dylan Lincoln just chops that puck into the corner. As that long crack goes in, chases after it. The defenseman there just covers up that puck.
Bit of pushing and shoving down low again.
In my playbook, should be a no change here for the Bearcats as the player just runs into Dylan Lincoln and he takes a little tumble down, tries to draw a penalty there.
This is a demonstration of Wirecast.
And no change should be had here as the Cincinnati player did cover the puck with his glove.
Just seems to be a little bit of a mishmash here. I think, I don't know if there was a little bit of talking there, pushing and shoving.
We'll see if this gets interesting here. Has a potential.
Will Lansford goes into the draw. It goes back into the corner. Calling out with the Bearcats. They find that stretch in the middle. There's a guy driving back post. Shot, big save by Stephen, diving back there in the splits. And big hit again there by Logan Kraft. Separating body from puck. However, Bearcats come back with it. As it moves up to the point, and they go DDD. Coming with a shot. Bruce in front, saved by Sepinen. Two good saves for him here, coming into this second period. There's a shot and another save by Sepinen as they moved to. As their player made the move around Kenny Garrett.
This is a demonstration away or
Sanitary Septon and equal to the task.
Good work by Logan Kraft with some physical play, trying to get the Tetons some life here in this difficult second period.
Fans getting involved in the action here. Can't quite hear what they're saying, but
I could not make that one out either.
they seem to be enjoying themselves anyway. The face-off comes to the left of Sanitary Septon. Face-off one back to Travis Coons. He tries to chip it off the boards. He gets intercepted though. Bearcats seem to really like coming out with the puck from behind the net and trying to work their way up the boards and then through to the middle. As that shot comes in and a save by Septon and a big hit by Peyton Ocon, getting his team going here again. It was 21 for the Bearcats. Didn't like that one. Thought that one was a little bit late. Referee disagrees though and says it was clean.
Again, the Tetons have picked up the physical play. We'll see if this can translate into some offensive chances here.
The face-off one back to the point, shot into the chest of Septon. And we'll replay that whistle again, that face-off, as Tetons get a change here with Hilly, Forrest, and Williams.
Still trying to make out what the crowd is saying. It's difficult to hear from our perspective here, but
maybe they're just letting themselves be heard.
Hey, it's always good to have fun.
Face-off comes in back for the Tetons' favor. Pass in front from Hilly, tries to find Andy Williams. It's just a bobbling puck there. Tries to find Henry Hoffman. He makes a great move there. Goes in front of the net for Andy Williams. Tries to bat it out the air, but the glove from the goaltender got in the way. Chris Hilly tries to make the hit. Defenseman makes a nice little move around there. As the Bearcats come in 3-on-3.
Tetons have been playing well physical, but they can't let that physicality take them out of position to make their plays.
Can't let it get too far ahead of them. There's a hit by Tyler Forrest, separates body from puck. As Henry comes out with the puck, tries to make a drop pass for Tyler Forrest. Hilly took a little bit of a stumble there. Andy Williams lets that puck go. Tries to get it deep. But good move there by the Bearcats. A great save by Sanitary Septon. We just had to wait to see what was happening with that puck as it bobbled up into the air. But good left pad save by him, keeping this score within 4 here for the Tetons. Second period did not go the way they wanted it to.
Absolutely not.
15.8 seconds left here.
Excellent work by Septon coming in strong off the bench.
So the puck gets chipped out. Tried to be chipped out by Dalton Johnson. Kept him well there from the defenseman. No. Pass back in front. Shot saved by Septon. As that goes in behind the net. Mikko Sorenkin will just try and chip it up out of play. And that'll do it for the second period here, folks. Not the period the Tetons were looking for, but pretty sure our coach John Bokus and Nick Zern will have something to say. Maybe a couple of bins to be kicked over, and then some very loud words into the ears of these players. But strong start by Sanitary Septon coming into this game. So he gets a couple of fist bumps from his players here, keeping it within sight. As we'll be back within probably about 15 minutes here.
And let's remember, this is the game of hockey. I have seen crazier things happen.
This is a
Welcome back here, ladies and gentlemen, for the third period. As we get ready to go here. Teton's trailing by 4 coming into the third period. Looking for a big period from them, as a face-off is won by the Bearcats. Going back down. They look to break this puck out. Player loses an edge there, but how they move out with the puck. They go in wide, make a move around Donald Johnson. Shot goes off the outside of the post. Goes out to the point. Shot comes in, tipped in front, and a good save there by Santeri Sepinen. Coming in to replace Aaron Rommel in this. Just about halfway through the second period, I say. As puck goes in down low, as Hilly will chase after it. He manages to cause a turnover. However, the Bearcats come out with the puck. Dalton Johnson goes in with a stick, and he just misses that. Battling for it is Cole Weltico, and he moves it up to Tyler Forrest, who finds Hilly and tries to find Andy Williams, but his feet aren't quite moving yet. As the Bearcats regroup within the neutral zone. Bearcats probably just going to try and play a little bit of a possession game here, as they know they have quite a demanding lead here in the Tetons. So there'll be a lot of chasing for the Tetons here if they're going to come back in this third period. As, Kenny Garrett moves the puck up to Nikita Zagurskis as he tries to make the pass over to Will Landsberg, but that one was knocked out of the air. Cole Wesco tries to play some body, but Kenny comes out with it, covering the middle shot. Great save by Santeri. He comes out big here for the Tetons early. Shot again from the wide angle, stopped by Santeri Sepinen. As Winkle comes in through into the corner as they come out through the middle. Great move there, and an easy goal for the Bearcats.
And Cincinnati again finding ways to open up the end in front. No one from the Tetons is picking up an open guy. I've never seen an attacker have at least 3 seconds by the side of the net all by himself.
This is a demonstration.
Tetons still not moving their feet here in this game, as we started the game strong, but it's clear that as the games went on, maybe the bus legs are just starting to kick in. But no excuse here for the Tetons, as they now have an even bigger lead to catch up on. As Link goes in and chase after it, along with Ryan Glushka and Logan Kraft. As Bearcats will throw it to the outside.
This is a demonstration of wire cast.
So Lincoln lays a good body check up on there. And the Tetons managed to get out of the zone. However, here come the Bearcats again, just picking up on those loose pucks. Good stick there by Santeri Sepinen. Breaking up that play. As that will come out wide to Dylan Lincoln. Tries to play it off the boards, gets intercepted there. And again, the middle of the ice is open for the Bearcats as they come in. Quick release there. Fans on the shot. And loses the puck. As Henry Hoffman takes it up here and in behind his own net.
This is a demonstration of wire
He moves over to
cast.
Dylan Lincoln, who tries to find a rink white Logan Kraft. Bounces off the boards. He makes a move. And what should have been a trip, no call there. It was player stick just seems to get caught up in Kraft's legs. As Bearcats come out with the puck now. They come out through the zone. Makes a move around Dalton Johnson. And the shot comes in from wide. Stick to the side by Sepinen. Comes into the corner now. Yeah, that's still battle for down there. It's Mikko Sarenkinen. Makes a nice move. Chips up off the glass. Over to Andy Williams. Tries to find the rink wide Hilly, but forcing Quinn to support that play. And he'll just chip it in down low. Allow Chris Elliott to go and chase after it. Now turned over there in the blue line. Andy Williams tries to keep the zone, but Bearcats come out with it again. No real chances here for either teams apart from that one shot from the Bearcats through the middle where Santeri got a big save from it, and that other opportunity where the Bearcats scored on. As we're just about 4 minutes through this last period here in the University of Colorado. As that one will go offside.
Forrest trying to wait up for Zagurskis, just could not hold the line perfectly, and that will bring the face-off just outside of the Cincinnati zone. 1 goal for Cincinnati in the third period. Gives us a total of 8-3 with 15:59 remaining in this third period.
The stretch pass try to find number 26 of the Bearcats. However, he comes out with the puck just to the Teton bench. Walks in, shot, blocked in front there by Matt Folstad. He feels that one. He tries to shake that one off. As Teton's just struggling to find their man. As Will Langsworth doing a job on that. Sticked up into the netting by Sepinen. He's had a good strong start to the period.
This is a demonstration.
And the Cincinnati player, number 8, wanted a call on full step behind the net, didn't get it, and a bit of attitude towards the ref. I think he's lucky the ref didn't see that one.
He seems to be saying his name and his number a lot.
Yeah, a bit of an attitude on the guy, and I feel that's just a regular thing.
A lot of guys play different ways, and that's definitely one of them. As Dylan Lincoln chips off the boards, he uses his speed to get to that puck. Great speed by him. And a turnover here. No way they're going to call that one on Dylan Lincoln. As that should not have been a penalty, as the goalie went into his way as he was going after that puck. And that's coming from a goaltender's perspective too. So anyway, Tetons are on the penalty kill for slashing. We'll see how.
As Lincoln definitely held up. Could have been much worse play. I feel that's one of the calls the ref makes just because it was the goaltender. And being goaltenders, we obviously understand what it's like to get contact. Like, honestly, I would probably complain if that happened to me.
Either way, Tetons are going to into their own zone, as they're down 8-3 in this third period. 15:23 left. As Andy Williams and Chris Hilly are the forwards on the penalty kill. Travis Kuhn and Henry Hoffman. Cincinnati just setting up here, moving up into the diamond.
One thing Cincinnati likes to do on this power play is they like to have one guy start in the corner and cut towards the net. They found a few backdoor passes like that, and it looks like they're sticking with that game plan.
Oh, it's obviously working here for them.
Demonstration of wire pass.
They get set up here again with 1:35 left. As they move the puck around.
I'm just thinking to myself, sorry.
There's a little bit of give and go, making the Tetons work hard here in the penalty kill, making them collapse down as they take a shot off the crossbar and up into the netting.
Good puck move by Cincinnati along the boards. Teton and penalty kill doing a good job of keeping them to the outside and not allowing the home plate shots.
Face off will be to the right of Santeri. Going with Ryan Grushgren for the face off. Forward Will Landsberg, and the 2D with Dalton Johnson and Mikko Serenkinen. Is that right?
I'm honestly not too sure. I'll have to ask him later. He's staying in my room. I'll talk to him then.
Serenkinen. I'm going to say Serenkinen for now, because I've said it about 15 different ways tonight. As they get set up again. Again, good puck movement here by the Bearcats.
This is a demonstration of wire pass.
Good hit there by Ryan Grushka. As they move the puck out now short-handed. As it comes to Will Landsberg over the blue. He makes a nice move over. Gets stick checked. As Cincinnati will come out with the puck again as they come back in. Cleared out there by Mikko Serenkinen. Number 8 seems to be a little bit angry about that play from him. Matt Winkle going and chase after him.
This is a demonstration.
And it comes out to Matt Winkle, makes play in front to Ryan Grushka. Loose puck in front of the net. And puck comes out to Dalton Johnson in neutral zone. Mikko Serenkinen will come out for his own corner. He'll just clear it the length of the ice. Try to. High stick here for the Bearcats. And that'll go just outside the Teton zone.
10 seconds remaining in the Dylan Lincoln penalty, and we'll be back to even strength with 13:33 remaining in this third period and in the game.
Well,
and
maybe not. Looks like number 8 again for Bearcats took another unsportsmanlike penalty.
Second unsportsmanlike penalty in the game.
So after the 10 seconds, Teton's going to power play and a chance for them to get back into this game.
Number 8, he does have an attitude. He plays with an edge, and that is sometimes what happens. You can't blame the kid. If that's his style of play, that's what you got to do.
Face off won by Matt Winkle. We'll go with Dalton Johnson. Tries to find a backdoor Nikita Zagrushkas, who just played up to Mikko Serenkinen, who tried to take the shot through the body, and that gets turned over. Here's the Tetons are now on the power play for 1:45. There's Dalton Johnson moves the puck over to Matt Winkle, who'll try to look to set up here as he just chips in the far side. Picked up here by the Bearcats, however, and played down the length of the ice.
Tetons need to allow themselves to set up in the offensive zone. It appears they're trying to rush things and almost play more off the rush than actually set up the power play. We'll see if they can change that system going here.
And it seems as well when they're moving into the zone, they're just trying to make too many moves. Trying to make, as you said, plays happen. Trying to rush plays. They look to set up here again. As Serenkinen moves over to Nikita Zagrushkas. As fans seem to have moved over to the side of Sepinen's net. We'll wait to see whether they want to let them know that they're there. Looks like it's going to happen.
It's part of being a goaltender. Fans will try to get into your head. You just have to ignore them, play your game, and focus on what you're doing.
Tyler Forrest moves the puck over to Andy Williams. As he moves into the front of the net, tripped up in front there, and no call on the Tetons. Shot from Grushka just goes wide. There's 19 seconds left here in the power play for the Tetons. As Forrest tries to move it over to Grushka, throws it in front, and pickpotted there by Hilly. Who wins the puck back. 5 seconds left for the Tetons in the power play. So we go back to 5-on-5 here. 11:35 left in the third period. The puck thrown in front there gets sticked away by the goaltender. There's a turnover by Chris Hilly in the offensive zone, Brings the Tetons back on defense. And moved by them. Shot off the post from the Bearcats. Number 22. They hold the puck in the zone here. Hilly trying to chip that puck out of the zone while he's on his front. And the puck comes back over to Henry Hoffman, who just chips it out of play.
Good play by Hoffman as he had two men going for changes. Could have been a bad shorthanded situation.
Logan Kraft just throws it on net for the rebound. Nobody there to pick it up though. Good shot selection by Logan Kraft there. As Kenny Garrett picks up the puck, rims it around the boards. Payne Olcon finds it in the half wall. He'll rim it back down. Lincoln leaves it for Kraft. He'll battle for it. Not quite knowing where the puck is. And now Lincoln with it down low. Moving behind the net. Tries to throw it in front to Olcon. Olcon gets a stick on it, but it goes into the corner. Turnover by Kraft. Good read by him here. As he just looks to throw in front of the net. Shot off a mask. Loose in front. And Bearcats come out with a puck. And
they will get a penalty here.
And a big hit by Payne Olcon.
Fun little tidbit about Logan Kraft. Last year was his first year playing defense, as he used to be a forward, and now John Bokus has decided to move him back to forward with our eligibility issues that we've been having this semester.
This is a demonstration of Wirecast.
We're at 10:05 left here in the third. As these fans still keeping it in the action, letting the Bearcat fans know that they're with them.
As now there's a Teton in the box too, so we'll see what happens here.
Yeah, it looks like Dylan Lincoln.
And it'll be 4-on-4 hockey for 2 minutes, folks.
Not sure what the call was on that one, but anyway, Winkle goes in for the draw. He tries to make the move forward. However, it didn't quite work out in the Teton favor. Good back shot there by Dalton Johnson, as here comes Matt Winkle through the middle now. Winkle with some nice speed, throws in front for Nikita Zagrushkas, and that just goes wide. And Nikita tried to make the pass out to Mikko, but he lost an edging, so he couldn't collect that puck. And a turnover by Mikko. A shot, big save by Terry Sepinen being sharp on that one, as Mikko turned that puck over in the middle.
Good blocker by Sepinen, being ready for all occasions here. You have to be ready just in case of plays like that.
Wirecast.
Face off to the right of Terry Sepinen. Brings out Forrest, Andy Williams, Dalton Johnson, and still Mikko strengthening. As Andy Williams comes out with the puck in a one-on-one. Forrest trailing in late, trying to go to the net, but don't think he's quite going to get there. We're still 4-on-4 here. Pass to Travis Kuhn, finds back door, almost goes in there for the Tetons as Tyler Forrest is in that backdoor position. And it comes up to Travis Kuhn, who just tries to fire it back down to Forrest. He then tried to find someone in the middle, but no one was there. Comes to the neutral zone. Dalton Johnson picks his pocket. Comes up with Andy Williams in a 2-on-1. Good chance for the Tetons here. Comes in, shot off the butt end of the stick for Bearcats goalie. Lucky break for them there. They come back in now, 3-on-3. Pass to the front. Tries to find backdoor Tyler Forrest. That comes away. Forrest comes out with the puck now. Tries to find Andy Williams just behind him. Andy Williams trying to make the pretty play. Doesn't quite work out though. As Travis Kuhn manages to pickpocket Bearcats defender. Shot into the pad and looks in front there. Shot and a goal by Tyler Forrest. Tetons back on this board here for the third period. First time in this period. Maybe a little bit of life for the Tetons. We'll wait and see.
Smart shot by Travis Kuhn. Realizing he's on the two-on-one opportunity. Took the rebound shot. Tyler Forrest able to take advantage of it.
That's what the Tetons have to do here is keep those simple plays.
This is a demonstration of
Tetons are definitely they're within striking distance. They just gotta really, really work their bag off right now. There's face-off won by the Bearcats. Goes in low as Henry Hoffman checks it after him. Shot saved by Sepinen. He'll let it play out for Henry Hoffman, who will leave it for Kenny Garrett. And picked up here by Hilly. Hilly comes over the boards now. Shot into the chest and almost fumbled over to the backdoor Ryan Grushka. And a nice move there by Henry Hoffman. And he gets put down there. And now a 2-0 for...
However, they will take a penalty
for the Tetons. But Bearcats took a penalty on that one.
Bit of a surprise. There wasn't a unfortunate misconduct call. And the guy coming down on the breakaway took a shot, although it was wide, but still taking a shot after a whistle. Kind of a questionable move. Especially in this type of game where Bearcats, where you would like to think we're in a comfortable position, but maybe just letting out a little bit of frustration. So this face-off comes all the way down into the Bearcats zone. It'll be 5-on-4 for the Tetons.
Puck is up to half wall for Andy Williams. He'll take it down low. Fights off the body there. Moves it up to Batwinkle. Shot through traffic. Just misses wide. As Ryan Grushka comes out with it. All 5 forwards off the Tetons now, trying to get goals here. Shot from Tyler Forrest just goes wide. Collected by Hilly in the corner though. As Grushka comes out with it. Tries to go to the front. Moves it over to Hilly, who moves it over to Winkle. Can't quite get a handle on it as they just take it out of the zone.
This Teton power play needs to simplify its game slightly. They did a good job there. Still trying to make a few plays that just aren't quite ideal ones to make.
Forrest moves the puck over to Winkle, move it into the middle. Tries to find Nikita Zagurskis. Great move there by him. And that just trickles off his stick. Forrest keeps his own. And Grushka on the half wall now. Moves it down to Zagurskis. Zagurskis back to Grushka down low. As they trade places, shot by Zagurskis off the bar.
Excellent shot by Nikita Zagurskis. And all of a sudden your Tetons have life, ladies and gentlemen.
It was, they cut the lead down to 3 as the Tetons seem to be waking up here. 7 minutes left in this third period. Long way to go for the Tetons, but it's happening for them. As they seem to be pumped up right now. Great goal by Nikita Zagurskis. Ready to go bar down from top of the circles there.
Excellent shot, Nikita Zagurskis. Played with him for 2 years now, and after a while you realize the guys who are dangerous on the ice, he's one of them.
Face-off won by the Bearcats. As Henry Hoffman goes after it, tries to chip it off the boards. And he'll just chase it behind the net. Shot saved by Sepinen. And Kraft comes out with the puck here. Kraft trying to take the puck wide. Makes a move into the middle. Gets sticked off. He seems to take a stick in the wrist. Stepping with the heads-up play there just to rim that around the boards. A shot from point, balled into Travis Kuhn's stick as he moves it up to Peyton Ocon. And now the Bearcats come back in with it. Shot from far out. Gets played off by Seppin to Mikko Serenkinen. That is a hard one to say, folks. That's going to take a while. As Dalton Johnson tried to find Chris Haley on the far side. Puck goes down low. As Serenkinen picks it up. He tries to play it off the boards. Gets tied up there. Now Tyler Forrest moving out with it with Chris Haley. Haley just firing it into the neutral zone, letting the Tetons get out the zone. As Zagrishis tries to pick up the puck again, can't quite get a read on it. As they move around, and a good save there by Santeri. As number 22 Murphy, managed to get around Mikko quite easily there. Good save by Seppinen.
Excellent glove by Seppinen again, looking strong since he's been in here. And this faceoff will come to the left of him. 5:33 remaining in the third period. 8-3 the score. This brings out Winkle, Zagurskis, and Grushka with Garrett and Hoffman on the fence. Cincinnati wins the draw back. On the half wall now, Hoffman plays his man there. Puck rolls to the corner. Contested by Winkle. Winkle ties up his man, waits for help. Garrett in there digging for it now. Cincinnati pulls back and shipped by Winkle, and Winkle starts up from the half wall. Winkle trips up, that's caught. Walks in the slot, tries to find his man, can't. Puck rolls down to the corner. Cycles that back down low and fought for in the corner. Puck still being battled for there. Grushka comes up and gives it to Zagurskis. Zagurskis up through center ice.
Zagurskis moves it over to Matt Winkle. As they battle for it in the corner with Grushka. Bobcats come out with the puck. Grushka comes out with it on the offensive blue line as he tries to make a play to the front. And that goes off a stick and up into the netting with 4:44 here left in the third period. 3 goals here needed from the Tetons just to get a point from this game.
This faceoff will remain inside the Cincinnati zone after it was off of a Cincinnati defensive stick. As
fans here letting Santeri know that they're watching him.
Just means good publicity.
Makes them known, I guess. So in the corner now, battling for it is Kraft and Lincoln. They're out there with Will Landsberg, Mikko Serenkinen, and Dalton Johnson. They battle for it. Bobcats come out of the puck, knocked out of the air by Will Landsberg. Bobcats still managed to enter the Teton zone. And now the puck's picked up here by Mikko Serenkinen, who stands his guy up and moves the puck over to Dalton Johnson. Finds Will Landsberg. He tries to make the puck into the zone. Turnover here by the Bobcats. Finds Dylan Lincoln. Throws it in front of the net. Tries to find Logan Kraft, but just out of the way of him. A good stick there by Will Landsberg allows him and Kraft to go for a change as Dylan Lincoln will chase after him. Good stick there by Dylan Lincoln, who takes up that puck. He tries to wrap around to Chris Hilly, taken off, and a good save there by Bearcats goaltender. As Andy Williams is making some nice moves through the middle. He comes in, shoots, deflected off a stick. Dylan Lincoln tried to get a tip on that, but it goes the wrong way and up out of play.
3:33 remaining in the third period. Again, Seppinen being strong since he came into the game, looking sharp in this third period. We'll watch for him to see if he decides to go to the bench for the extra attacker.
Andy Williams going in the draw to the right of the Bearcats goalie. As the Bearcats put the puck out nicely. They try to find the guy in the middle. Turned over there by the Tetons as Forrest and Kuhn are battling for it. Forrest comes out with the puck. Forrest down the wing now into the zone. He throws the puck in front of the net. Picked up there by Healy. He goes behind. Moves the puck over. Tries to find a Tyler Forrest, but that's picked off there. Bearcats coming through the zone. Shot goes off the glass. Run to the boards where it's picked up by the Bearcats. As now Kenny Garrett picks up the puck. Finds Andy Williams on that strong side. But a little bit of mismatch there. Finds Tyler Forrest coming with it into the zone. And a one-on-one here for the Bobcats as Mikko Srenkinen doesn't allow his guy past him. Had to get some help from Santeri Sepinen though. Nice little poke check by him to get that puck out. And a big save by him and another big save by Santeri. Keeping this game alive for the Tetons. As Tetons seem to stop moving their feet here in this last spell of the game. Is not quite getting to those 50-50 pucks. Picked off here by Tyler Forrest. And he finds Nikita Zagurskis. Ziska moves in. Nice move by him and a shot and a glove save by Bearcats goaltender. Nikita Zagurskis, as always, looking dangerous on that offensive line. Moving in there. And
now Coach John Bokas decides to take a timeout for the Tetons. So he'll rally the troops and try to make a last-minute comeback here.
This is a demonstration of Wirecast.
Gotta wonder whether the sorry there, Moosey, I cut you off there, but gotta wonder whether the Tetons know what the plan of action will be. Whether they'll start with their net empty or whether they'll wait for good control possession.
Absolutely, and I'm actually kind of glad you cut me off because I did not have a plan of what I was going to say. But John Bokas appears to be drawing up a play for the boys. We'll see who they go with and who comes out. There's one thing I find kind of interesting is here it's a minute timeout, eh?
Usually 30 seconds here for timeouts, but oh well. I'm sure the Tetons won't complain about that one. No, it gives them more time to prepare.
Absolutely, extra time, extra rest. See if the boys can get their legs under them for the last 2 minutes of this game. As
buzzer goes here, and Tetons will be moving down.
Now we have a substitute on the camera. Matt Mazik is in the game.
As Corey Johnson has to take a line change. But John Bokas will send out Matt Winkle, Ryan Grushka, Dylan Lincoln, Nikita Zagurskis, with Dalton Johnson and Mikko Srenkinen, as the Teton net is empty. So we have 6-on-5 here for the last 2 minutes of this game. As Tetons are battling for it down low, looking to outwork the Bearcats. As Lincoln moves it over, tries to find Matt Winkle as they come out with the puck. As number 8 is taking off the puck here. As number 8 is holding on to Dalton Johnson's stick. I don't know if it's number 8 or...
I believe he's taking Mikko Srenkinen.
Well, it was...
although number 8 was the one who initiated the contact, slashing Srenkinen after a play.
That is, that number 8 style of play. As we've seen all game here tonight, he's been trying to get under the skin. And this last minute here, taking a hold of what looked like Dalton Johnson's stick. Trying to throw that one away. Dalton Johnson wasn't allowing it. And then getting in the face of Mikko Srenkinen, and he just put him in his place there. However, he did his job. He managed to draw the penalty here late in the game.
You know, I have played with guys like that, and there's some of those guys, you love them when you're on their team, you absolutely hate them when you have to play against them. He's done his job tonight.
The face-off will come to the right of Santeri. As Travis Kuhn comes out with the puck, he tries to make a nice play, and a great ball there by Chris Hilly. Andy Williams tries to come out with the puck as he fights off his man and chips it down off the boards. And forces his man to go and chase it as Hilly goes after it too.
This is a demonstration of Wirecast.
One thing you can't fault here is the goaltending from the Tetons. Both goaltenders fighting to manage to keep their team in the game. As the Bearcats come down here. Pass in front, and a block by Travis Kuhn in front. As they move the puck out to the point. A way to open up the play a little bit more. A shot there blocked by Travis Kuhn. We are at 47 seconds left here in the third period. 1 minute 10 left on the Teton penalty. As Dalton Johnson comes out the puck. He tries to find Ryan Grushka as he'll just tip it into the boards. And he'll go and chase after it. Nikitas Grishka's in with him too. As Ryan Grushka tries to find Dalton Johnson, found on the pass, but came back with it. Tried to find Nikitas Grishkas. And play just got broken up there. As the Bearcats come out now with 15 seconds left in the third period. So a good stick there by Dalton Johnson. Puck comes loose here in the middle. And a great save by
Santeri Sepinen.
Definitely a candidate for save of the year as he gets a paddle across there.
Absolutely
not giving up on that play. At number 2, thought he had a wide open net. And he did until the paddle of Santeri Sepinen came out and swept it away.
Tetons may not have gotten the result they wanted, but there can be some high points. They did win the third period, and Santeri Sepinen with an absolutely fantastic effort tonight, allowing 1 goal, and I can guess around 20 shots, maybe a little bit more marks, with some fantastic saves highlighted by that one at the end there.
This is a demonstration of
as always, guys, it's been a pleasure commentating for you in this Teton game. I've been Angus Ling, along with the Moose Christian Strecker, and we'll see you tomorrow.
We'll see you back here. I'm just going to pull up the time quickly. We will see you back here at 6:15 when the Tetons take on MSU Denver.
Thanks for joining us, folks.